So just recently, my wife accomplished something fantastic, and I wanted to give her a gift. And I got her a couple of things that are, usable, things that she could use on her everyday carry system, including a G-Shock and things like that. And I wanted to buy her a knife, not something cheap like I used to carry, not something that was 20, 30 bucks. I wanted to spend some money and get her something nice because I felt that, I wanted to buy my wife something nice. I don't need to explain myself, right? So how about this? This is a CT model right here. This is the 0566BW, and I think this is a really cool knife. So what I want to do in this video is kind of give you a first look. I'm not the kind of guy that spends a lot of money on knife. I'm the regular 20 to 40 maybe folder knife dude. I don't spend, I really don't spend a lot of money on knife. I like guns way too much. But like I say, I wanted to give her something nice. So let's hit the intro and let's take a first look at this knife. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post video. Check out our sponsors. All those guys are going to be linked down below. And again, I appreciate you guys watching the channel. So here we are with this knife. And I got to tell you, before I get into this video, I'm not a knife dude. And like I said at the beginning, I don't really spend too much money on knife, anything like that. I'm not a knife reviewer. I'm not none of those guys. I mean, I've done videos here on the channel about knife, reviewing knife or whatever, but I'm not like a guy that knows a ton of stuff about knife. There's many great channels here in the community that do, just knife, and they do fantastic job. So I'm hoping to be able to show you some good B-rolls. I'm hoping to be able to show you, good footage of this knife if you want to make a decision. Now, to me, it looks really nice. Really does really nice. Does it value the $150 to $160 that you're going to pay for this? Maybe if you love knife, why not? Sometimes we spend a lot of money on guns and we really don't need them. I got guns in my safe that I don't really need and I still spend $600 on them. So if you're a knife dude, why not? It looks like really great, solid quality. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the deployment, right? You go like this, you guys see that, how amazing it is. I mean, this thing shoots out to the point that I was just telling the wife to be careful about it because, again, it shoots out really fast, really nice. It has like an assisting opener kind of system in there that makes it shoots out really, really fast, and I dig it. Now, one thing that you're going to notice, the flipper is like really well designed, right? Like if you go like this, you could feel it right away. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing as well because, in my opinion, maybe that could get cut up. I mean, it's out of the knife a pretty good amount, like good enough to be able to find it and be able to deploy it really quick. I mean, I love it. But at the same time, I'd be kind of concerned that maybe it gets cut up in clothes or something like that. Again, I don't think it's a big deal, but something to keep in mind. Now, when you flip the knife, it actually goes down and becomes kind of like a finger guard. So it kind of protects your knife, your finger right there. This is very common in a lot of knives out there. I mean, it's not something that is uncommon. I've seen that in many knives. It kind of reminds me of a knife that I had. I still think that I have in the safe. If I find it, I'm gonna put it side by side for you guys to check it out. But I think it was the Kershaw Cryo. It kind of reminds me of that. Like it looks like almost the same. The only difference than this one is like 150, 160 versus 30 bucks or something like that. So again, the flipper, the deployment is really nice. It shoots out really well. It has the studs right here, one in every side, and I don't know, for some reason I can't get into work. Like I say, I'm not like a super knife dude, so my deployment technique and strategy needs to like get better. But there we go. It's coming out a little bit better now. But again, it takes a little bit of practice, in my opinion. Something good to learn, right? To deploy the knife with the studs, something nice to learn. But again, the flipper works just fantastic. Obviously, this is a Rick Hender design frame lock. I do like the frame locks. They tend to be a little bit more slimmer, so it's easier to carry, in my opinion. The liner lock and things like that are a little bit thicker, so that's just something to keep in mind. I do like the frame lock. The blade seems to be like really right there center. So again, the quality is there. The blade seems to be really, really nice. A draw point design. You can tell the tip. The tip looks really nice. I mean, it looks like it's a solid blade. Again, you know, really nice. I do like the design. It says CT on one side, and then the other side has the information. Actually, I think it says the serial number 0566BW. This is the black watch. Hander design, USA. It's made in USA. S35VN. So, again, the blade design to me is really nice. It has jimping in the frame of the knife, and it also has jimping, a little bit of jimping in the blade as well. So I like that. You know, I mean, again, you know, I dig it. I like that a lot. Now, the knife is like pretty, like you could see through, which I like that a lot, because a lot of times, you know, if it gets dirty or whatever, you could wash it out and everything can come out. So I do dig that as well. So again, really nice. The other thing that I want to mention is that the pocket could be, obviously, you could put in every location you want. You know, if you're a lefty, righty, you can go tip up, tip down, whatever. But one of the things that I really enjoy about the pockets is, as you can see, this one is all the way up. And this means it has a dip concealment. Like it will be like up to here. It will conceal extremely well, really well, because again, you know, it will pretty much disappear in your pocket, and you're going to be seeing that here in the video. So obviously, I'm going to put links down below if you want to check it out. This is going to be just a first look. I will be doing like a long-term review once you use this knife for a while. But a couple of specs. The overall length is going to be about 7.70. The blade length is going to be about 325 inches. The thickness is going to be about 0.12, pretty much some of the specs right there. Again, I'm not one of those channels I just respec, so if you want more information, click on the link down below. I gotta tell you, the handle is G10, and the G10 is actually pretty grippy. Like if I get my finger and go like this, I could feel kind of like a little bit of a sandpaper kind of feeling. And this is really nice because, again, it allows you to lock in your hand. I want you to see how it looks in my hand. It looks like really nice. And let me do some cutting right now just to kind of give you some idea how sharp the blade is. I'm just going to use a piece of paper, but obviously when we do the full review, we are going to cut more things out there. Again, I want my wife to use this for quite some time before we do a full review or a full video on this. So, oh yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, the blade kind of sliced through really well. Oh yeah. Let's come down here. Alright, so it's really sharp, obviously. It's just going really nice. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Again, you know, I'm going to be doing some more videos on this in the future. There it is, the CT, what is it again? CT0566BW, Rick Hander design. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And as always, God is in control.